welcome to Shattered Signal, a podcast brought to you by the Shattergang. My name's Baz, and today myself and co-host Luke and Dean are here to give you a bit of an update about what's been going on, where we're at, and we'll be introducing a brand new person to the gang in a little bit once we've kind of caught you up on kind of where we're at and what's been happening. So lads, welcome. Dean, how are you doing, friend? You all right?
Yes, I'm doing great. Interested on this mystery guest.
Mystery.
This mystery member. That'll probably appear later on.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
What about you, Luke? How are you keeping, friend? You all right?
I'm good. Like Dean, I share the excitement. I've been seeing comments on Twitter, people speculation who this mystery person is. And hopefully we'll find out tonight.
Yeah. What's the odds on it?
Herself up.
Yeah, hype herself. What's the odds on it being Pleasant Kenobi? What was Ladbrokes giving us? Yeah, so if you spent any time with us, you'll know who it is. But let's build some anticipation for some people that might not know. So what's been happening? Well, we've been kind of on a little bit of a hiatus. Certainly, if you've not been following along with our stream, we've been on a break. I think it's been like a month, coming up for 2 months now. Essentially, life got really busy, and certainly my life got absolutely bananas crazy. So I said to the guys, look, can we pump the brakes for a month? Let me catch up on some stuff in real life. And yeah, you guys were kind of feeling similar to me with the kind of the weekly grind that was the stream. So how are you guys feeling after having a little bit of time off?
Good.
Look.
Yeah, good. You know, I love the stream. I love playing games with you guys in the community. But sometimes with your professional commitments and your family and things, it just becomes difficult to try and fit all that stuff in. A nightmare me having to travel up the road frequently, so it made it very difficult having to try and get guests to cover me. So I think we took a break at a really good time.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And how about you, Dean? Do you
feel
better for it?
Absolutely enjoyed it. It was great not streaming every week and having to interact with people. First couple of weeks was great, and then I started missing the social aspect of playing and interacting with chat and stuff like that. But it was the needed break.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
That's how I'm feeling about it. Like, yeah, it's just there's a lot. It's a lot of production that goes into our stream. Like we have guests every week, so it's not like it's a one and done sort of thing, or you've got like a month to kind of slow roll some recording. It's very much the kind of the wheel keeps turning.
Yeah, to be fair, we've maybe stopped 3 times since we've started.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously me and Luke have missed a few episodes in that because of work commitments or things like that, holidays, but it has pretty much been every Thursday.
Every Thursday for 3 years. I know.
Yeah. I mean, even after Christmas,
I can only play against knights for so long.
I built some new decks. Spoiler alert.
I'm yet to see a knight in that deck team.
Yeah, the jokes are still the same.
The pattern will never change. No, there's no two ways about it. But yeah, so I was needing the break more than anything else. Yeah, because like we say, it's been 3 years of like constant scheduling, playing, brewing, you name it, running in parallel with like product releases as well. So you're never off. You can't really escape the hobby if you don't actively try to escape it. So, but I'm feeling better for having a bit of time off, and I'm kind of excited to kind of share what we're thinking about for the future. But while we've been having a break, we still made it down to Command Fest down in Birmingham, despite almost missing. Oh, well, not almost missing. We missed our flight to Birmingham.
Allegedly.
That was fun. The first time any of us had missed a flight. Were you stressed out about that, Dean, at all?
No. I just went with the flow. It was fine. We were sitting in the pub. We missed our flight. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
And well, I don't drive, so the only thing that affected me was the coffee that I got, and the service wasn't up to standard. I forgot to put the sauce in my chicken tenders. So. Oh.
Sacrilege, absolute sacrilege. But yeah, it turns out, fun fact, so PSA for you, depending on the arrangement that different units in the departure lounge have, they can opt out of tannoy announcements of like non-critical things. So allegedly we had an announcement to say that we were late and the gate was closing, but we were in one of the places that doesn't have a tannoy. So that was fun.
Yeah. And
if for the people listening at home and not watching at home, Luke's had his face in his hands for like the last 5 minutes because yeah, that was a tough situation.
Yeah, in the airport we had all the emotions. Each one of us had a different one. That was pretty much a different reaction.
I think we tempered each other quite well because we fluctuated from being really angry to, annoyed with ourselves to, well, why can a business opt out of the tannoy system?
Yeah.
But I still stand by and say that tannoy chant never went out because we heard the other ones. We were close enough to hear the other ones. There wasn't loud music. You would have heard it. So I think either EasyJet or had issues. I don't know, but yeah, it didn't go out.
There are other flight companies.
There are,
and we intend
you can't
to use
miss other flights.
But yes, second PSA: the EasyJet app is shit. Don't use it. Don't trust it. Always check your flights on the departure screens.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
That's that sponsorship done, isn't it?
Fuck them. But
let's go Ryanair.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. So it turned into a bit of an impromptu road trip. So we priced up what the alternatives would be, and keeping in mind, so the missing context from this was we decided to get the last flight out of Edinburgh, which meant there was no we couldn't just go on. Oh, we'll just get on the next flight or whatever. So our options were either somehow magically getting to a train station, which we absolutely would not have made it, and then spending, I think the flights combined were like over £500. Not the flight, sorry, the train combined was like over £500 for us.
Yeah.
A bus was unrealistic to get us there in time to participate in the event. So it was either cancel or hire a car. So we opted to hire a car. So I drove the boys down to Birmingham from Edinburgh
You did?
at 10 o'clock at night after we had sobered up, because thankfully we had only had one pint, so it didn't take long.
There's nothing more sober than seeing your flight back out.
I'm a lot of things, and I can handle my liquor pretty well, but yeah, that was very sobering. Like that was sprint to the departure date. I was like, oh dear.
That wasn't good after Korean barbecue.
What Korean barbecue?
the Korean barbecue dirty fries.
Of course, yeah.
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, that was a lot of carbs to pack away to then sprint. But yeah, we made it down. It was an easy enough drive. So it took us it was like an 8-hour drive, 9-hour drive.
Give or take, yeah. We took a few stops, which is the right thing to do. There's no point trying to blast down there and being absolutely done in,
especially at that time of night.
Oh yeah, no. But yeah,
and it was my first long distance drive because I'm a relatively new driver. I'm coming up on a year soon, but
you got to discover some interesting service stations.
There are some really interesting service stations. Oh my god,
there are, yes. But no, it was nice for me because I thought I would have to drive at some point, and I didn't, so I got to sleep most of the way. So I was quite happy with that. It was good.
I was delighted for you.
Thank you.
Oh dear. But so yeah, so we made it down, and I'm glad we did because Command Fest Birmingham was a really good laugh. We recorded a game with Manadork John, so that's on the cutting table just now, getting edited. So hopefully that'll be out in the near future. But yeah, like it was nice to Birmingham's like a really special one in our heart because that was the first Magic event that I had ever been to outside of like the local game store back when we kind of started doing content. What were your guys' impressions in Birmingham this year? Luke, you want to go first?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought taking the break from content also, I was more hyped for it than maybe I would be if we'd come off doing like a stream and then straight into it. I thought we had a really kind of good build up to it. We went down there, we recorded the game in person, we caught up with everyone. I really enjoyed Birmingham. I think it's a really good event. I know they had some issues with tickets and access and what they can and can't do and parking, but for us, I think we had a good time. So I'm glad we decided to go because I'll be honest, when the options were get the sleeper train at £500 a ticket or sit on a bus for 11 hours, I was like, you know what, I could go home. I could go home.
Yeah, it is quite stark in that, and I was really relieved it was a good event because I would have been really sad if it had been crap after all that effort. Because that was your first time in Birmingham, Dean?
No,
Second.
It was
Second.
I was there for the Outlaws of Thunder Drunken.
Oh yes, Thunder Drunken.
Thunder Drunken.
But I was just a punter.
Yeah, well, we were all just punters this time.
We
Yeah.
were.
Nah.
But no, it was good.
Felt like it. Excluded.
But I felt like the timing was really good for us for being on hiatus and getting a little bit of a fun time together. Just to kind of, we did a bit of content stuff, but we focused a lot more on the social stuff.
I was a bit apprehensive
Definitely.
thinking we were all going to be downstairs when we first got there.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad the upstairs was with the view of the stadium was.
Yeah.
But that's how I think it's one of the best venues because
windows.
it's like I don't like cricket, but you know it is a lovely view.
It says.
Even if it's a little bit warm, might we say?
Yeah, true.
It was toasty.
No, but I think that's what does make it a little bit special is that it has all the kind of classic convention stuff of, yes, it's busy, you know, it's noisy, it's hot, but depending on what room you're in, if you're not participating in the big event, you've got access to a big conference room that runs the length of one of the sides of the cricket pitch, and you just can enjoy a nice view and not feel claustrophobic.
Yeah, and although
There's
it's
a nice
a
bit
cricket
outside
pitch,
as well.
yeah, there's that kind of greenery which feels a lot nicer. You're not stuck in, which was a criticism of Twickenham, really, wasn't it? As a venue, you felt very much you were just in a conference centre. There was nowhere to go. You couldn't see the pitch, so I do like that about Birmingham, and it's a good venue.
Yeah, no, that I have a big gripe with Twickenham in that regard. So, the outside's gorgeous. It's like a beautiful stadium, all the surrounding area, and then you just go in and you could be in literally any box anywhere. There's nothing.
You could.
But in that respect, it's good for planning because an empty space that just kind of looks like everything's easy to plan around. So you gotta take the rough with the smooth. But yeah, so any big takeaways from Command Fest? Any highlights?
Yeah, don't buy the mystery decks.
Oh, you got absolutely stung.
It looked a lovely deck.
What? So for the folk that aren't aware, Dean, what are the mystery decks that you're talking about?
Well, there was a stall selling decks in brown, wrapped in brown paper. Tinfoil would be better.
Lock in the freshness.
And some of them had question marks on them, some didn't. You paid like 17 quid and you get this deck, and it's a full 100 commander deck. So I was expecting nothing great, but it was underwhelming to say the least. It was worth about £8 when you add it all up.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's a shame.
It's a bit naughty, that, I think.
But, you know, I'm a fool sucker for that kind of thing. So
I think there's a lot of fun in that. Like, even if like 4 of you kind of got into it and just like, let's just get it. It'll be fun.
Even though I said don't buy it, I'll probably end up buying another one the next time.
I agree with that. I would just like maybe just better built decks. Like, I had to flick through it and it wasn't the commander isn't really going to enable it. It's more just kind of black and white cards, isn't it?
It's like
cheap black and white.
Maybe about 60 of the cards, 70 of the cards are commons.
Yeah.
And it's like commons that are like 4+ mana.
So although it's cheap, you can definitely build and optimize a deck better so it plays better. So just maybe a little bit more time on that. But no, that was a cool idea.
Sounds like there's a content idea. That sounds like we've just challenged ourselves to build some budget decks.
£15 deck, let's go.
Absolutely doable. The joys.
Can print anything.
What about you, Luke? What was your highlight of the trip?
We're seeing everyone again. Like, I like playing Magic, but I like catching up with people, and because we don't see these people very often, so it's really good. The Manasplaining guys were great. Obviously, Manador John himself, Alex, Vince. It was just cool to see everyone.
Yeah, no,
and other people that I've missed out there because there were so many people. But it was really good.
Yeah, for sure. But the camaraderie is lovely within the UK kind of creator scene. So
definitely,
it's nice. And I feel like in previous times, I've certainly felt like I didn't really feel like I was in the kind of, I don't want to say the inner circle because that makes it sound like a clique, but very much figuring out my identity as a creator. It's like, oh, do I really belong here? I don't know. And it's that kind of feeling quickly dissipates because they're so welcoming. And
as soon as you get shown the secret handshake, that's it.
Have to put on the robes.
Walk on the Doritos.
I agree. I think I've been guilty of maybe a little bit of imposter syndrome, and you're looking around, you're just kind of taking it all in, but you're made to feel very welcoming. And obviously we've met these people several times, and it's great to see the energy that people react when they see us, which is also really nice because you don't see these people like day to day. You just talk to them, and then when you meet up for an event, like, oh, it's you. And
you're maybe once a year, twice a year.
Yeah, but it feels nice that people are like, oh yeah.
100%. Yeah, that's absolutely my kind of favorite part of it is the whole. It's obviously nice to get your name around and let people kind of see you be creators in the space. And look, you made some really cool T-shirts for us to wear, which were really, really smart. But yeah, it was great to hang out with people. I finally got an in-person game of Commander with Amy from War Room EDH, so that was special because it had been a meme for a while that I hadn't played with her, so I thoroughly enjoyed that. I even got a game with Tristan as well, Emma. Yeah, it was great. Great to
I was in at least half of them games.
yeah. But I think I played four games, which is a lot for me.
Cast aside to be on my own.
I took five
from the inner circle.
Five decks from me, and I played all 5, so I'm calling that a win.
Yeah, same.
I took 5. I played 4. I don't think I played Knights, or did I? Can't remember.
I think you played it once.
I think you did because I'm pretty sure
at the table. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
That could have just been any time though.
Yeah, you got to take the signature deck. Like, let people take the piss out of you. But yeah, and then obviously
playing it, and we just.
I don't think it got going. I think I just got pumped.
Any typo deck somebody plays, and it's like, oh, Barry's got a typo deck.
I do. Actually, and we're going to talk about Final Fantasy in a wee second, but I opened an actual real life night and my Final Fantasy pre-release kit that's going into the deck. So look forward to that.
Finally, a night.
Sephiroth.
A changeling is not coming out for it though. Maybe cut a land. But yeah, and then obviously we had the meal as well. I had organized a big creator meal for everyone, and that was a right good laugh. It was nice to kind of switch off from like content in Magic mode and just kind of be social with everybody. So I felt like we got a lot of quality time with people this time around. So really glad we went.
Hard to lag near the end though. With the journey down.
Saturday was a long day. But I was glad I drove, so that meant that you guys had ample opportunity to kind of rest. Because Luke, normally you're the one that drives.
It was handy you drove.
Could have gave it a good try, but
you played Grand Theft Auto.
I'm sure there was a couple of moments where you're like, oh god, I could drive better than that, Barry.
We got the full insurance, so
we did. We absolutely did. Because I knew 100%. I'd be driving. Yeah, I didn't need it in the end, thankfully, but that isn't that always the way?
Yeah.
And then outside of Command Fest, we got extended an invitation down to London by Warchild UK to attend a Final Fantasy event at Spellbound Games down in London. I think it was a couple of weeks ago now. Last week before. So I ended up going down. Weeks, I think, I ended up going down for that. Didn't miss the flights. I was not driving to London.
EasyJet tried their hardest.
Proud.
EasyJet did try their hardest. Again, do not ever trust their apps. So, but lesson learned, and the curse is broken. Whatever way you want to look at it. So that was really fun. Scheduled it in a way that I worked down there on Friday. So I went down at the crack of dawn on Friday, and then to save some annual leave, I worked. So I took my work computer with me, and then I had planned to meet up with Sam and Jake from Manasplaining on the Friday, but and I'm gonna put them in it because they cancelled on me first, even though I was like really happy that they cancelled on me. I got a message at like the back of 5. Oh, Baz, like we're quite tired. I was like, motherfuckers, I'm the one with the kid. Anyway, but no, I was totally cool. I had been messaging Sam back and forward all day, so it was. I suspected it might come because we both shared we were shattered. But then I got a message. I was like, right, I'm going back to the hotel. I'm just gonna chill out. I'll watch Netflix or something. I'll go get a curry or whatever. And then I got a message from Pleasant Kenobi saying, I hear you're down in London and the Manasplaining guys have just cancelled on you. Do you want to come for a beer? It's like, I could go for a beer. Why not? So they were close by. So we ended up going out for a couple of beers with Vince and his friend Ed, both lovely chaps, some quality conversations, getting to learn a wee bit more about them. Vince has a daughter around about the same age as my son, so we were able to get some quality dad chat in, and share some war stories and some lovely stories as well. But yeah, just kind of shot the shit on the Friday night, and then Saturday was the big event. So up and got breakfast at what's the name of it? Bad Boon Cafe. So met up with Vince and the Manasplaining guys there. Played some Commander. Fun fact: if at the time of recording, Pleasant Kenobi released a video today that was all about how Smother and Tithe and Rhystic Study are bullshit cards. And he shared an anecdote / story of a recent Commander game he played with someone that played Smother and Tithe, which was me, which was really funny. But as he mentions in the video, it was his deck, so it's absolutely his fault. So that was fun. Got a game of Commander in, and then we headed to the venue to play pre-release. And oh my goodness, were folk excited for Final Fantasy? It was lovely. I often forget like the buzz around a pre-release because I so rarely can attend them, which is hilarious. The one I could attend, I ended up traveling all the way to London for. Madness, absolute madness. Worth it though, it was special. And I had prepared something quite special to give away at the event. So I 3D printed so this is for our friends' benefit, a Cloudbuster sword. So I 3D printed the Buster sword. deck box. So it's a commander deck box with a couple of compartments. So it's not practical, but it looked really cool. So I gave that away at the event to someone. So I was basically like, I don't really have an affinity to Final Fantasy. Like, I played Final Fantasy VII. It was great. I've never played any of the other games. So when I knew I was going to bump into a couple of super fans, I was like, I'll make sure a super fan gets it, because that'll be a bit of fun. So,
Nice.
But yeah, for Final Fantasy, wasn't really hyped on it. What you guys like? What was your kind of pulse on Final Fantasy? Were you like super excited for it, or is it just a fandom that you're not fussed about? Dean, do you want to go
It's
first?
not something I'm really a fan of. Like you, played 7. Then sometimes I pick up precons and that, but the price kind of put me off, to be fair.
Yeah, the price kind of that I think that's been a big scar on the release of it. Doesn't seem to have stopped a lot of people. The hype is unreal around it.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. If it was something I was really hyped for, I would have probably been one of those people spending the money. But
Same.
Let's say Final Fantasy isn't my thing.
You're still recovering from Lord of the Rings purchases.
I'm still waiting for the second coming. Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I'm sure it's coming. A podcast to be discussed later in the future. What about you, Luke? Final Fantasy, big deal for you, or?
Nah, zero interest. I said I played Final Fantasy VII a little bit. It was okay. Didn't really like the combat in it. At the same time, you had games like Resident Evil and stuff, and Final Fantasy was just nowhere near that level. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. The card designs are really nice. There's some interesting kind of reprints there, which is quite cool. I think there has to be there's the darker side of it, which is the distribution side and how that's working, because there's a lot of people sitting with a lot of product, and there's a lot of people like LGSs that can't get product to sell. And I think when you've got guaranteed pre-orders, I really think the distribution companies should be doing what they can to facilitate that and not selling privately to people. Because ultimately, Magic, and it happened with the Lord of the Rings set as well, we're getting to a point now where it's not a bad investment. You buy 10 of those collector boxes. They're not like a Switch or a graphics card where they will incrementally lose value. They'll just increase value. You open them in 2 years, you sell them in 2 years' time, you'll make money. You hold on to them, you make money. You sell them right away, you make money. And I think that's becoming a really dangerous trend, that people are just buying things up to prospect. And we are seeing that. It doesn't bother me, but if it had been something that I was interested in, like maybe Warhammer or like Metal Gear Solid, I don't know, something else, then I'd have been disappointed that I couldn't get what I wanted to get. Saying that though, some of the Commander precons look great. They look really well built. The Cloud one was really interesting, and the Naya equipment weapons thing, I thought that looked quite cool. But yeah, no, didn't do it for me, Final Fantasy.
Yeah. No, I totally get that, and I think we all share that sort of feeling towards essentially scalpers, right? Particularly when you're crossing the fandoms, as it were. So it's like it's an extra special sort of product release, and if your super fans can't get it, then that's just honestly, that's kind of heartbreaking. I know it's like consumption and whatever, and you don't need these things to exist or whatever, but you're gonna like the FOMO is always high. Like if it was anything like the Marvel FOMO that I experienced, I can imagine there's a lot of really upset people. So
yeah, that set's going to be wild. Spider-Man's going to sell just
that'd be nuts as well.
You better pre-order multiple copies of what you want.
Yes. Oh no, it's I really encourage people not to pre-order, because the prices are always astronomical. But like, we are in a world now where you might not get access to sealed product, so who knows?
Yeah.
Especially if they're successful in standard, the price is going to just go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, there's some cards that are going to be they're going to stay expensive for years if they don't do any more printing of Final Fantasy.
They might do. I was thinking about that. They might do collector boosters, and they do just the artwork for the first comic, So the Spider-Man card would be Spider-Man edition, and it would have, you know, a number on it, and that would just sell for insane amounts. You would have people, Spider-Man, Venom, you know, I can't think of other Marvel, Iron Man, etc.
Be like comic book cover.
That's what I mean.
You can get like issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3.
I'm not gonna lie, lads. I would buy the absolute fuck out of all.
That's
of
what I mean. It would be so cool, but
yeah.
you just didn't want you'd then be fighting with people trying to pay £500 for like a collector booster box to try and get them, and it just becomes like those chocobos or chocobos. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize.
It's chocobos, as far as I understand.
It's a chocobo. You know, the black neon chocobos, like 40 grand, like £40,000.
But as of recording this, number 69's been found.
Has it?
Yeah.
That's at least 100,000.
Plus, you want 170 and 69. Amazing. But yeah, so like it's probably something we should actually dive into in a dedicated podcast around that sort of ecosystem and how we feel about how it makes us feel about the hobby and things like that. But in the interest of time, I'm gonna circle it back to talk about me some more, because we've not finished sharing stories from the pre-release. No, I didn't open a jumbo cactar, so I was really sad. But my pre-release packs, I didn't open any gas. But you'll be happy to know I opened a Laboratory Maniac, so I'm sure I'll put that into a really fun and fair blue deck soon. But it was really cool. Spellbound Games did really well at running the event. It was really fun. Warchild it was essentially Warchild had organized the event in tandem with Spellbound. And it was like the slow roll build up for their Gathering for Good campaign that's launching in August. So they had like a bunch of voice actors there from the various Final Fantasies. So loads of things getting signed. I saw like some like was it like PS3 games getting signed and all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool. Like it was like a little like mini Comic-Con sort of moment. It was kind of cool. But yeah, so it was fun. Spellbound Games, shout out. You did your shop's really cool. I would recommend checking it out if you're down in London.
So when we get Magic the Gathering Legend of Zelda, I'll be getting my Master Sword signed.
Absolutely. I'll print one just to get it signed.
No, I'll get my real one off the wall.
Gone are my sword collecting days. I'm always envious.
Have to drive down though. Don't think I got on a flight yet.
You can probably get it in your like hold suitcase would be fine.
You put it in the hold.
But yeah, drive would be better.
Take out the window.
Yeah. So that's what's been happening since we've kind of been on a break. So we've had a chance to get a breather and we've managed to get to some events. So I suppose we should probably talk about what's the plan moving forward. Like what should people expect? We had a team meeting the other night. Finally, we had been trying to schedule it for, well, not trying. We've been like needing to schedule it for ages, but we finally got around to it because the weather was nice. And we're like, oh yeah, do you want to hang out? Like, sure. So we did that. So yeah, we're absolutely coming back. We had hoped to maybe do a little bit of content before now. I don't know when this is going to get published. I'm going to try and get it out at the weekend. So what's that? Last week in June.
They shouldn't have timestamped it. It could be any weekend.
Yeah. June 2026. But yeah, so we're like the guys mentioned, we're really excited to kind of get back into it and shape our content a little bit more how we want to move forward. Like we love streaming, but the scheduling of it's really difficult. So we're going to be dropping to one stream a month, which I appreciate will probably disappoint a lot of people, but the plan moving forward is to kind of basically step back. It's like, what do we want to do? What was the plan for this? And the plan was always to do in-person recorded games. So we're trying to make our schedules work to be able to achieve that on a regular basis. So the kind of the rough monthly timeline and it's kind of like pie in the sky planning right now. We're going to do our best to try and achieve it, but we might not get it immediately. So we're looking at 4 releases a month. So week 1 is going to be podcast. So we're going to start the month off with a podcast. The second week, we're planning to release a recorded webcam Commander game. So a little bit more familiar to our existing audience that watches our stream. So it's going to be a lot of what you see on the stream, but into like a condensed recorded webcam Commander game. Not least of all, YouTube growth is really important to our plans for the short term and the long term. So we have to get more content onto YouTube. So we know we can record webcam games because we have all the stuff set up for streaming. Recording a game is a million times easier than streaming live. The third week, the plan is an in-person Commander game. So we're trying to commit to a monthly in-person Commander game being published, which also means trying to record in-person games, which will very quickly bring us to our mystery guest that's been sitting patiently for half an hour, 40 minutes at this point.
Who is it?
Who is it? Who is it? Sorry. And then week 4 will be the live stream. So we're going to stream on the last Thursday of the month, every month. So the first stream back will be July 31st, because we don't have enough time to do it for June, as I mentioned a wee moment ago. We're at the end of June just now, so it's just not achievable. So the plan is 31st of June at 7 p.m. UK time. So right now we're in British summertime, but that'll go to GMT in a couple of months. So 7 p.m. UK time. How do you? What's the? So we chatted about this the other night. In fact, a couple of nights ago. Was it Tuesday? So we're recording on Thursday night. We met up on Tuesday night to make this plan. How you've been sitting with it for a couple of nights now? How are you feeling about it, Dean? Are you excited? You terrified? What's your hopes?
Ready.
Geese it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's slight variations of stuff that we'll do every week, so that's what I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Not needing to be live every time, so
always on, baby. Always on.
You know, if a fart or something, you know, it could be edited out.
It could be.
It could be. What about you, Luke? You like a couple of days since we chatted about it. How are you feeling about the 4 weekly content cycle?
I think it's good. I think it'll deliver what we need, which is consistent content that we can put on YouTube. I think it'll make the stream feel more special, and I think it'll make it feel more special for the people getting involved in it as well. And the spell table games allow us to have people that maybe can't make our stream, or other people that we want to play with, and we can play the kind of Magic that we like playing as well, because we all like to play 3+ power, or bracket. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really important kind of point to make. So what we've experienced, and we've had a lot of success with our stream. We've been afforded a lot of people's time, but a Thursday night isn't ideal for a lot of people that we were friendly with, and we want to feature in our content. So that, as Luke absolutely champion for remembering to mention it, one of the big reasons we want to move to a recorded spell table, or whatever platform we end up using, because spell tables continues to be a bit of a challenge sometimes, is we can approach and work with people that can't do Thursday nights in the UK.
We can work a schedule out with them instead of it's this set time.
Exactly.
And it's for this length of time.
Exactly. So
and the in person as well, I would like to say, is that just gets us in the room together.
Yes.
In person.
I love the in-person stuff.
With all my best friends.
My best friends. Thing.
And some random person that we're reintroducing.
Yeah, so I guess at this point we should probably bring in our long-term best friends, not new to our team at all, but We've been a trio publicly for a very long time. If you've seen us at events, you'll probably know who the fourth is that we're going to be introducing. What we're bringing in, Ben, formally into the Shattergang. Welcome, Ben. How are you doing, friend?
I'm all good. I mean, it's hot in this room, and I've been sitting listening to you go on for half an hour, thinking, when am I going to get a chance? When's my chance to shine?
This is my
literally.
moment.
You have to wait till your music hit.
Oh, sorry. I'm out of practice of month. I've been behind the scenes in the shadows for so long.
I'm just in complete shock that it's you. That's the person.
Oh God, it's Ben.
You didn't see me hiding behind the couch at the team meeting, listening, divulging, absorbing what's going on.
Yeah.
I've always been in the shadows, Dean.
Tentatively
You've never been able to escape me.
making notes.
Oh, I don't make notes. It's all in here.
So, Ben, welcome. It's lovely to formally do the thing and have you here. Because a lot of people might not be familiar with who you are and your relationship with us. Do you wanna quickly just give us a little bit of a rundown of who you are, what type of magic you like playing, how we're all friends? You know, where do you fit into this chaos?
Where do I fit in? Well, Luke is my older brother. I've known him for my entire life, which has been a blessing as well as a curse at most times. There's hilarious stories with that. Dean will have plenty. I know Dean via my brother, and Barry was via Airsoft, via an old mutual friend.
That's right, yeah.
And the way it all started for me with magic was, I want to say about 2013. I was part of Gate Crash, and my brother, the lovely being that he is, did nothing but take the piss. Kept on calling me a nerd. It's like, I play magic, throwing my cards around, things like that, just being a nuisance. And then one day, I think it was DC Deck Builder I can't think of the appropriate word right now. Oh, what is it?
Well, the instigator.
Well, Gateway. Gateway's a good one, Barry, because you had a problem with DC Deck Builder.
I absolutely. So we all have another mutual friend, Sean, who introduced us to DC Deck Builder, and that sparked a passion in me that I didn't know existed for card games and deck building.
Yeah, and then one day I mentioned Magic the Gathering. I still have my old Boros Gate Crash decks, and we got them out, and then, wow, here we are.
The rest
That's
is history.
literally it. Here we are.
Yeah, so Ben got us into Magic formally. He was like the person that taught us how to play for the most part.
He did.
And then our other friend Sean, as we mentioned before, also was a card game aficionado. So that quickly became a big thing in our circle. So that was really good fun. And then Ben stopped playing. And we become content creators, so it kind of went full circle.
Unfortunately, life commitments, buying a house, ripping a bathroom out, falling through a roof. Fine, by the way.
Just admit what it really was. Playing Kalia too many times and casting Armageddon with no protection.
Okay, but I may have been my own worst enemy when I would fire something like that. And then hilarious other antics like Luke countering Teferi's protection, so you couldn't do anything about it.
Yep, you're in the shit with us. Yeah.
Yep. Everyone was well and truly knee deep in it at that point. But yes, I've built different decks, but I just kind of slowed down, just fell off a little bit. But looking to regain that momentum, I've got a collection of some really cool cards. I've got things brewing, things in process, which will be coming live.
Well, I just want to say, on behalf of all the Shattergang, we're really looking forward to your Necroblossom deck. I mean, that has been, you've been cultivating it. It's been maturing. It's
no longer
great.
a blossom. It's not a blossom anymore. It's fully grown.
I'm very
You've
excited
building
to
this
see it.
since Amsterdam.
I have been building this.
It's like a whole year.
It has actually, because I got a lot of the key components while we were in Amsterdam for competitive prices, but now they're less competitive.
Command Fest Birmingham 2027.
No, it'll be coming sooner than that, I assure you.
But yeah, we'll be looking forward to see what you start brewing. We won't put you on the spot right now and get you to tell us in case you're not ready for it. Or are you?
What are you building?
What are you
Well,
building?
we're building, funnily enough, Necroblossom, but there is one command I've always wanted to build, and now that the prices come down for the actual commander itself, I might look at building it. Stay tuned.
Okay.
On that cliffhanger.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, do you? Go on,
I
Luke.
know.
Go on.
I swear to God.
Markov. Oh, he got it in one. Yes, it is Edgar Markov.
I mean, cool, dope.
Are you going to play vampires in it though, or changelings? That's the question. Is it going to be a typo deck?
You know what? I think Changeling sounds like a good idea.
All of them. I mean, there's too many good vampires not to just make it vampires.
That's what you and Eminence.
I know. So
He will be making a return, Dean. He will be making a return.
So it'll
Dean's
be
got
nice.
the Air Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Get an Eminence pod on the go.
Yeah, I'll get Sidar Jabari. That's my Eminence commander. But it'll be nice to have someone else getting flack for playing Eminence. So yeah, that's Ben. Ben's here. Everybody show him some love, and yeah, you'll be featuring in lots of things. So we're trying to encourage Ben to set up for Spell Table as well, so he can get involved with the stream as well as our recorded games as well. So, like
Especially
I said,
if Luke's not available.
especially if Luke's not
Ben
available.
can just slot in, and it'll be like, Luke's still here.
I'll have to get my toupee on. I'll have to borrow Chaos for the stream, Luke, so you can just wander in.
There's probably some Chaos hair lying around. I can knock you something up.
Just get somebody with tap shoes in the background.
Oh, that's to the ambience.
Absolutely, it's that playing at home feel, guys. It's the authenticity of it all.
It is.
But yeah, so that's the big announcement. That's the plan. We're going to be kind to ourselves, and if we can't fulfill every month, then that's going to be okay. We're busy, so editing videos is not an easy thing or a quick thing to do. But we're putting in strategies. Corporate voice has begun, but we're putting in plans to try and make editing as easy as possible so that we can be consistent and just get back in it. So you'll be seeing a lot of us and a lot more of us soon.
I look forward to hitting these key deliverables.
KPIs. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. What's the productivity this week? Zero
I mean,
productivity.
we're recording a
We had a
podcast.
meeting.
We're already right up there.
We did.
We had a team meeting and a podcast. Come on.
I brought an itinerary, an agenda to the meetup, and I was teased for it, rightfully so. But then it was like we had so much to talk about. It was actually really helpful.
Oh God, it was so helpful. It was so helpful. We would be
Just need to
distracted
bring
by
my gavel
everything.
next time.
Gavel. Yeah.
But yes, gavel.
Is that what we're calling them?
Mini Thor hammer.
Can we also note that the mention of the Thor hammer happened not before like 0.2,
It did.
This is important stuff.
and that is why we needed an agenda.
I
Absolutely.
would
That was
like
0.0 of
Point
15.
That was. It was the handwritten agenda point.
I'd like to table a motion for John Warhammer's hammer instead of a gavel.
Passed. I'll second it. But yeah, so anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, bye.
That's the end.
That's it. Cut.
Yeah, just done.
But yeah, so we'll be back soon. I'll aim for have this out for the first week in July, and then we'll see how we got on with getting our other content out. But failing that, we'll see you at the end of July live for your viewing pleasure, 31st at 7 p.m. British summertime. It probably won't be Ben that's our guest, but it might be. Who knows?
Uh,
I have to sleeve a lot of decks.
I have to sleeve a lot of decks.
I have to build a bloody deck.
So that's next week. We've got the Praetors for Change stream, so I need to sleeve that deck.
I need
And
to
you
build
guys need
that
to brew.
deck.
No, it's already sleeved. It's ready to go.
Oh,
I've got my mystery deck that I bought.
Scurribask.
That's got
of course,
one
yeah.
of the illegal commanders. They might just play the £8 goodness.
It is for Exian, to be fair.
it is one of the commanders from the list. I mean,
I'm
worst case
thinking
scenario.
of just making it better.
But the people
Extreme,
want.
a lot better.
I want to see this £8 deck pop off and perform as intended by the people that brewed it.
It's like bracket -5.
He just took black and white cards and threw them on the floor. It's a deck.
It's not even an exhibition. It's -5.
To be fair, there is some 1/1 counter synergy.
It's
Well,
like
no,
the
you
classic
like that.
precon where it's like 7 different strategies.
Those are the best precons because you can build it however you like.
No.
It's like a Lego set with no instructions.
Yeah, spend $40 to take 60 of the cards out. Nah.
Oh, but you wanted 2 of those cards because
No,
people are
it's-
buying the precon purely for them.
Definitely worse than a precon. There's like no ramp in it whatsoever.
Yeah, it
It's
was,
just swamps and plains. There's no mana rugs. There's no land ramp.
Not
there's
even a
nothing.
soul ring.
No.
Like Wayfair Ball was like 50B. It's like, come on.
that's hilarious.
Even a locket. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I love it.
it's rough. Absolutely rough.
Well,
If we
like I
remember,
said-
we'll put the deck link in the description.
Like I said, I'll probably buy another one because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Well, we should
Oh,
just,
yeah. Oh, no,
we
I'll
should
be
just do it
honest.
together.
I love that. I love these mystery. Oh, that'd be an idea.
Because there could be a better one.
Everyone buys a mystery deck and we just play it. Just use it as is.
Well,
So
it's
someone
cheaper.
might have a good deck. Someone might have
It's
themed.
cheaper the more you buy, so
Like drugs.
I bet the one you had in hand was like mono green elves or Krenko, and you picked up the white and black one.
Yeah.
I know.
Bet you in those brown paper bags there'll be one exceptional deck, and the rest of them will be like mid range, and then a couple of bits of chaff. And Dean just happened to find
The
the
exceptional
chaff.
deck.
Exceptional job.
I'll open one stall and the decks will be in tinfoil.
I hate
Same
my idea
product.
so much.
See,
But wrapped in a
I
different
hate it so
material.
much.
I'd
land,
just be really
landfall
sad.
deck. Just
I know.
all lands. And
No, it has to be
Commander
food
that
if
draws
it's
the card.
tinfoil. It's a tinfoil
Oh,
deck.
it could be in the polystyrene like takeaway tops for your kebab, and then wrap it with a tin foil over the tops. Extra
Thank
freshness.
you. I think I'm going to build a meme deck, and that's what I'm doing. It's going in a takeaway tab.
Okay, dope.
Has to be discolored though.
Grease stained.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, I think we've exhausted this bit of banter. All right.
We have.
Well, I think that'll do it. We'll need to get thinking about some podcast themes. So if you're not already, you should get into our Discord. It's a free Discord. There is a little extra special place for supporters that support us on Ko-fi, and you can do that at kofi.com/Shattergang. Yeah, /Shattergang. I've changed all the handles recently, so I can't remember what all of them are.
go shattergang.com, you'll find everything.
You will.
Best wingman ever. But
But
yeah,
you can wait a couple of months if you want. Then when we've got like a shit ton of content, and
yeah.
then you're like, maybe I will give the guys £1.
I'm never gonna forget that conversation with Daniel Kane now.
And if you were at Command Fest Birmingham, you would have probably, might have received one of those purple chips that Barry made. Scan the QR code; it's got all the details on it.
Oh yes, scan it. Make me feel good for tirelessly making sure that it was scannable.
There we go. Lots of ways to find us.
But yes, cool perks if you sign up and give us money.
I'll come to your birthday party.
That's invitations only. Look,
No, he will arrive.
You will arrive. All right, cool. So we'll see you all soon, and be good to yourselves, be kind, and buy singles. Life advice is over.
Print the cards that you can't get.
We're very pro proxy, just proxy stuff.
Printer Cosper.
Yep.
hashtag free foreign clicks.
Foreign clicks did nothing wrong.
Dean will die on his hill.
He will with all his lands tapped for double mana.
Tapping for 2.
Can't remember which one of you said it. It's like it's only in the deck because it doubles doubles the mana that comes out of my land. I was like, I'm never going to trust you ever again.
That sounds like a very Dean statement.
I have played Vorinclex, but I can't remember if I used that excuse for having it. But yeah, I could have.
No, I play Vorinclex because I know exactly what it does.
Yeah, I played it as well, so I'm not even like sitting on a high
Makes
horse.
all my hopes and dreams come true.
I had it. I had it in Nikia, but to be fair, Nikia can't play any non-creature spell, so it felt balanced in that deck.
It's not a truthful statement. You can't when she's on the board, but the deck can still have all the
It's just mild stacks. It's fine.
mild stacks. Play mild stacks. In fact,
Shieldred's
play
worse.
play land destruction. Play more removal.
There's nothing wrong with land destruction. Nothing wrong with that.
Agreed.
Play against the Muldrotha deck with Shieldred on the battlefield, then you'll know how oppressive it is compared
Yeah,
to
Dean just opened
Vorinclex.
a trauma memory there. God.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Honestly, Sean, he had a Shieldred. he had Muldrotha, and he had Eternal Witness, so he could just keep getting back all of it each turn. He had to remove like 3 things. Oh,
I had
it's
three.
horrendous.
I used cast 3 spells to get rid of the Shieldred and remove it from the graveyard, and he had an answer.
Just, as Muldrotha players often do, because it's a toolbox deck and it's just really difficult to play with. Play against, rather. For degeneracy. We're pro degeneracy here, though.
Oh yeah.
We are.
But yeah, maybe we'll see Sean in some content soon too. Who knows? Lots of
We'll
things
just
for this
name
year,
him Ben.
guys. Welcome in, Ben. You've been subbed.
No worries, he's my tag team partner.
That's it. All right, folks.
We'll just merge their name. Just
Bon.
Bon.
Shen.
It's either Shen or Bon. Take your pick.
I think it's Bon.
I like Bon.
Well, Shen's like a budget like shop. So
Probably
So it
like-
is.
website.
Ah,
Oh,
I had totally forgot about that. Amazing. Well, on that bombshell, lads, it's been lovely to speak to you tonight.
It has.
Shoot the shit and catch up and tell the good people about where we're at. We'll hopefully see y'all soon.
Ta-ta.
Bye bye.
Daisy,
See you
guys.
later.